Okay, so I'm gonna put down a song for you guys to listen to, Sliding Down the Hill, which is a song and story of Vermont. And then we're gonna read about hitting the slopes. So it's time to bundle up in your warmest clothes. Put on your gloves and make sure you grab a hat. Step into a pair of skis, grab 2 poles, and you're off. Feel the fresh mountain air as you glide down over the hard-packed snow. Bend your knees, shift your weight, and watch the trees whiz by. By the 1930s, Americans were discovering the thrill of flying down mountainsides and across hills on skis. Skiing was becoming a pleasure sport, instead of just a useful way to travel in the snow. It was fun, but skiers had a problem. They needed an easy way to get back up to the top once they got down. Robert and Elizabeth Royce owned an inn near Woodstock, Vermont, so look that up on your map. In 1934, they decided to work on a solution to this skiing problem. They rented a former sheep pasture. They purchased pulleys, a Model T Ford engine, and a rope that was 1,800 feet long. They set up a tow rope with one pulley at the top of the hill and another at the bottom. The Royce's first ski season was with the new tow rope was a success. The engine kept the rope moving between the pulleys, except when it broke down, which happened often. Still, skiers loved it. They paid $1 each for a day of skiing on the slope. Once they reached the bottom, they grabbed onto the tow rope and held on tight as it pulled them back to the top. Now they could ski down again and again. The new tow rope caught on across New England, and farmers installed them and set up places where visitors could stay on their farms. It was a new way to earn money during the long Vermont winters. As skiing became more popular, people continued to think of new ways to get skiers back up the hill. One person tried attaching shovel handles to an overhead cable that ran up the mountainside. Someone else rigged up a harness attached to a rope that a horse pulled up the hill. Over time, people developed the chairlift style that skiers use today. And that's the one that looks like this, right? You get on and you get off. One early lift designer got his ideas from a machine he had created to move bales of bananas in Honduras. The machine lifted the bananas off loading docks and loaded them onto boats. With chairs instead of banana hooks, the machine worked great for skiers. Today, millions of people from around the world hit the slopes of Vermont each year to ski, and then they catch an easy ride back to the top in a chairlift. And in Job 37, he writes, God thunders with his voice wondrously, doing great things which we cannot comprehend. For to the snow, he says, fall on the earth, and to the downpour and the rain, be strong. He seals the hand of every man, that all men may know his work. Okay, so complete the map activities for Vermont in the Atlas Workbook. That's on page 9. And then I'm going to attach a video of chapters 5 and 6 in Rabbit Hills. Skiers have been using chairlifts for many years. It's time for a new invention. Come up with a new idea for how skiers can get back to the top of the mountain. Use your imagination. Your invention doesn't have to be practical or realistic. If you are keeping a creative writing notebook, write a detailed description of your invention. So this is something you guys could just be thinking about, something kind of silly that might work, and we could discuss that. Okay, so that's lesson 6, and I'll post everything for you.